Well, Jamila Mammadova is an expert on the Caucasus region, and she joins us now over Skype from London. Madam, thank you for joining us here on Al Jazeera. We've seen, I guess, several ceasefires, if you could even call them that, fail. Do you think that it is possible to have a long-lasting ceasefire right now, or that until there is a change in the political makeup, that's just not realistic?
Good evening, Barbara. Thank you for having me. Well, as we've heard from the president of Azerbaijan, who's at the moment clearly winning on the battlefield, I think the only way to stop the war is for Armenians to withdraw the troops from the territories that have been regained by Azerbaijan. And according to President Aliyev, at least 5 regions have to be released now from Armenian presence.
I mean, it's very unlikely that Armenia would agree to do that. When it comes to actually negotiating, or I guess getting foreign powers involved, which unfortunately does seem like this is in the, heading towards, which international players do you think could help broker some kind of ceasefire?
Well, I think both Armenia and Azerbaijan hope that Russia would get involved. Obviously, Armenia hopes for it slightly more than Azerbaijan because, according to their mutual agreements under the Security Cooperation Organization, Russia has to help Armenia at some point, and it is helping as we speak with sending weapons, for example, and trying to be neutral, nevertheless. Azerbaijan would be happy for Turkey to get more involved in the ongoing negotiation process. So I think that Turkey and Russia are clearly the 2 countries that showed elsewhere, for example, in the Middle East, that they are capable of certain cooperation. We saw such an example in Libya, in Syria, although I cannot say that. I mean, we all saw the incidents.
Yeah, I mean, it's different situations. And I suppose countries like Turkey and Russia taking a lead coincides with the U.S. in many ways taking a step back. Seeing as we are days away from a U.S. election, do you think that a new leadership, one that perhaps would become more involved in the international community once again, do you think that that could make a difference in the situation in Nagorno-Karabakh?
Well, I think if President Trump wanted to get involved, this is not the right time for him to do so. There is a substantial Armenian diaspora living in the United States, especially in Los Angeles. I don't think that that would be a wise thing to do for him to get involved. That doesn't mean that he wouldn't want to resolve the conflict, but I just don't think this is the right time for America to get involved. Regarding Joe Biden, I think that and I remember that during the President Obama's tenure, as a vice president, he met with both President Aliyev and then President of Armenia, Serra, and they had a substantial talks on Nagorno-Karabakh. So it seems to me that Biden is a bit more prepared, at least politically, because he has been involved in international politics for quite some time. So I do hope that if Biden gets elected, perhaps we would be able to see some changes on the ground.
Unfortunately, the situation, though, until that, or in spite of that, remains tense as we see it. Jamila Mammadova joining us from London. Madam, thank you.
Thank you very much.